Hey there guys, we're here to talk about Wuthering Waves and how it became the greatest gacha game in gaming history. With the release of the 2.0 update and our adventure to Renacita, along came the host of absolutely jaw-dropping features, truly revolutionizing the standard for an open world gacha game. I cannot tell you the last time I've actually felt this immersed in a game to the point of tears. From the gorgeous mountaintops to the beautiful OSTs, this game has become a favorite for not only me, but many other players as well. From the very launch of Wuthering Waves, developers passionately showed us what it meant to nurture and develop a game. From the constant feedback to the incredible updates, Wuthering Waves is developed faster than any other gacha game in history. It's easy to say that from 1.0 to 1.3, it's absolutely night and day. But with the addition of 2.0, it might as well be considered a different game entirely. Renacita is truly the land of the echoes. Just walking around, I can feel the atmosphere brimming with intricate details and sounds. You have echoes playing drums, you have Squirrel Girl cooking up some food, you have some hands doing hand things. But yeah, every single part of Raguna sets the tone for the update truly, and you feel that carried even further once you step foot into the expansive place of Renacita. The architecture and mountaintops reminiscent of something between a mix of Elden Ring and Legend of Zelda. I was in absolute awe while playing the story and getting to see how much effort these developers put into this update. From the massively scaling architecture to the intricate details in the grass, it felt as if the developers put their heart and soul into this game. But it doesn't end there. With the arrival of this expansion, along came a variety of mechanics that made this game a feast of excitement and fun for absolutely everyone. You can jump around as a bear from many points on the map, and you have these little paw tokens scattered across the trails that let you bound across at insane speeds. But that's literally just the appetizer, because the main course might as well be considered the beef Wellington of Wuthering Waves. The flight mechanic. A mechanic that has completely revolutionized what it means to explore in this open world gacha game. The flight mechanic is a fever dream for many gacha players, as we never thought a corporation would ever make a move like this. But now it's here, and it's more amazing than we ever expected. Let's also not forget about the sick enemies. It seems crazy how every single update, Wuthering Waves continues to innovate these awesome bosses and enemy types, with multi-phase transformations and randomized combo attacks that just completely knock you out of the park. And let's not forget about the sheer beauty of these cutscenes and fights. It truly is pushing the limits towards being the best open world gacha game. Now don't get me wrong, games like Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Star Rail deliver fantastic experiences, especially with their exciting new expansion roadmaps. But as someone who plays all three, I feel that what sets Wuthering Waves apart is its untapped potential. From the very start, Wuthering Waves laid a foundation built on innovation, trust, and ambition. Its updates continue to push the boundaries, introducing new mechanics and combat possibilities, exploration features, and captivating storylines. Meanwhile, as much as I enjoy Honkai Star Rail, as a veteran player, it can sometimes feel repetitive. Story, rotational missions, limited events, then repeat. Zenless Zone Zero has its moments, but it's rarely anything compelling enough to make me log in for the sheer enjoyment rather than just completing dailies. In contrast, Wuthering Waves is beginning to transcend the definition of a gacha game. Players are increasingly treating it as the game. You know the game. The one you fire up when you want to have fun, the one you can stream with friends, the one you discuss for hours on end only to feel even more energized to play later. It's the game that leaves you awestruck to keep you up until 3 AM, realizing you should have gone to bed a couple hours ago. With version 2.0, Wuthering Waves isn't just setting a new standard for gacha games. It's reshaping the future of gaming. But the same can't be said for a certain game. I think we should all address the elephant in the room, that of which is Genshin Impact. I'm not going to go into a whole discussion because this game has already wasted enough of our time for the past 5 years. But it's safe to say that Wuthering Waves was indeed the catalyst that led Genshin Impact to kill itself. After realizing Genshin was never going to actually act on their potential, Wuthering Waves was the first to take up the torch and innovate the idea that Genshin has monopolized for many years now. Now that the game has finally accomplished what Genshin Impact should have worked towards for many years ago, there's finally no reason to ever return to Genshin Impact. It can be said that Wuthering Waves saved many Genshin Impact players from Genshin, because I don't blame the players, I blame the developers. Wuthering Waves is now a sanctuary for many ex-Genshin players, and it seems by the day more and more people are finally clicking that button and turning towards a new one. I mean, literally one of the biggest lore CCs for Genshin just put out an announcement on her social that she's going to start moving away from Genshin Impact, or even leaving entirely. But who can blame her? It's been 5 years and Genshin Impact still hasn't reunited the siblings. Meanwhile, Wuthering Waves is just the beginning. Thanks to Wuthering Waves, more and more developers are taking inspiration from Kuro Games, learning how to create experiences that truly cater to the players. I'm excited to see how Wuthering Waves evolves both now and in the future, and the impact it will continue to have in the gaming industry. If other games want to stay competitive, they'll need to step out of their comfort zone like Wuthering Waves has, and stop playing it safe. The big corporations are on the verge of a major industry shakeup, with titles like Wuthering Waves, Neverness to Everness, and Ananta all poised to take the spotlight. To keep up, they'll need to go all in. But let me know what you guys think. With so many gacha games making big moves, which are the ones that you're sticking to? I would love to know down in the comments. Also, feel free to join our lovely community server as we host a variety of events, programs, and news. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys out in the next one. Peace out.
Music licensing reimagined.